when you're doing these exercises. So good squeezes, fully centric, full concentric, and you should get better results. Locally owned, it's a pretty dope spot if you ever get the chance. It's kind of like hardcore meets like cleanness, I guess, but in like you throwing friendliness in there somewhere. So pretty much free weight area here. Self-explanatory. You got your dumbbells, like things that typical gyms will have. The thing that's pretty cool here though is like we kind of have a section over here that's set up for like if you want to do like power training or CrossFit and stuff like that, because you have like the deadlift platforms. You got the big racks, you know, that you see like CrossFitters usually use and stuff like that. So I think it's catered pretty diversely for, you know, like all kinds of walks of life, fitness, you know, CrossFit or powerlifting or bodybuilding. I think they kind of have a little bit for everybody, you know. So you got this turf area here, a bunch of accessory equipment here. You have a Brewster here.
I know Brewster.
So first we did machine preacher seat curls, really slow and controlled. So you're looking at like maybe like a second up, good squeeze on the contraction, and then probably like 3 seconds down, really getting a full like almost like a negative on the way down. In the last set we did a drop set, a couple of drop sets, and then we just did partials at the top, so working on that squeeze, and then we did negatives till failure, really slow on the way down, holding it right at the bottom of that stretch. A lot of times people have an issue like in that lower part of their bicep, and it's all like
do that again, thickness or what?
Yeah. Boom. And as you come down, slow it down even more, lean, and let that elbow and bicep extend forward and out. So you should get more here on the lower part of your bicep, and then back up, and back down, slow. Stretch, right before you bottom out,
right
back
there.
up. There you go. Nope. Down slow. Good. Come on. Get you one more. Released. Stretch. And your last one, hold it as long as you can on that static hold right at the bottom.
Alright.
Good job. And then we went to lying cable curls, lying on our back on a bench. So it's really good for like getting a good squeeze. You could say for a peak, if you will, but you're kind of like taking the cables, elbows in real tight, laying on your back behind your head, squeezing that for about 2 seconds on the contraction, and then letting it up relatively slow and controlled. We supersetted that with some reverse barbell curls. Not extremely heavy, again, like something you could do for about 12 reps, 12 to 16, good pace up, and then a slight hold, and then slow on the way down, like looking at maybe 2 seconds on the way down. Then we went to triceps, did kind of like a modified skull crusher with dumbbells. So almost if you could do like a skull crusher and a dumbbell pullover and kind of fuse the two. So there's not an exact name for it, I don't think, but you're gonna get a real good stretch in the long head. So you're laying on your back, tricep extension all the way back, bring those elbows all the way in and tight, and then tricep extension up and then over the chest a little bit. Finish with some partials at the end of every set of those. Brewster, come here. We supersetted that with, actually after that we supersetted 2 exercises. We did cable push downs with the cable row bar, like the tight cable row, like V-bar. So you're gonna keep your elbows out on the way down and then kind of pull them in on the way up. Put your thumbs over inside the bar so you have that weight through your palm. So we supersetted that with body weight dips off of a bench. Just legs out, elbows in to hit that long head again, and then just some partials. So we went to failure on those and did partials at the end of those sets as well. And that's it. That's what we did. When you're doing these lifts, you're not just lifting, you're not just moving from point A to point B. We're not powerlifting here, we're bodybuilders. So you're really slowing that tempo down, making sure you're getting a good squeeze, and really fatiguing that muscle on every set, almost pretty much to failure. And then even going further with some partial reps just getting that squeeze in there to kind of really tear those muscle fibers down. So make sure that you're feeling these exercises. If you're not, and there's something wrong, maybe grab a trainer to kind of like give you a little bit of input on like maybe how to do it differently. But change the angles up. Use your mind when you lift. Make sure you feel it when you're doing these exercises. So good squeezes, fully centric, full concentric, and you should get better results. And then also come check us out at FTA Gym in Pflugerville, Texas. Check us out on PricePlow.com where we do supplement reviews. And check this guy out, man. Like, check his videos out. Nick Del Toro, this guy's a good friend of mine. It was great just to see him and meet you, Mr. Constantine over here. So good guys, and hopefully we can do some more videos together, some more collabs.
Thanks for the hospitality at FTA Gym. We did a really cool muscle intention workout. Everything was, it looked like it was easy lifts, but the way we lifted was very focused and intense. And what did they say? Muscle doesn't know how much you lift, how much is on the bar.
Is that what they say?
Some people say
What you
that.
say?
That's what I say. So definitely we weren't doing 350-pound bench presses, but the tension on the muscle that we created was kind of a similar effect to the weight on the bar. Do I make any sense? No.
Yes, you make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and we'll be back. Me's probably going to come to Dallas, or we'll come back to Austin, get some more collabs in. But see ya. Yay!